Yeah. 2 letters, that's it. 2 letters that every human on earth, regardless of language, country, or century, has almost certainly said out loud today. Okay, you've already said it. But where did it come from? Why did it survive when 10,000 other words didn't? This record installs the full story, one unlock at a time. Play each track until it clicks, then move on when the gate opens. You said it this morning before you left the door. You'll say it tonight at least a dozen more. 7 billion people, different tongues and skies, all roadmap to the same 2-letter reply. Most spoken word in the history of speech, in every mouth, on every street. And nobody knows, or nobody agrees, how it climbed so high from such uncertainty. Okay, 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 okay. 2 letters burning through the centuries. Okay, 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 okay. The word that means the whole world agrees. Started as a joke, or a war, or a trade. Depends on who you ask and what truth they made. West Africa, the Choctaw Nation, a printer's room. Boston 1830 made it a little cartoon. Every origin story points somewhere real. Every claimant's got a theory with appeal. But something in those letters caught and wouldn't die. Telegraph to smartphone, still the same reply. Okay, 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 okay. 2 letters burning through the centuries. Okay, 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 okay. The word that means the whole world agrees. This album is the whole case laid there, from the printing house to the open air, from the Choctaw Plains to the Boston Globe, from Morse code wire to your mobile phone. Okay, 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 okay. 2 letters burning through the centuries. Okay, 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 okay. The word that means the whole world agrees. 2 letters, whole world. The last track dropped the question, the most spoken word on earth, and nobody agrees on where it came from. But there is a first documented sighting, a real date, a real newspaper, a real editor making a bad joke. This track locks in that moment, Boston, March 23, 1839. Play this one a few times before moving on. The next track builds directly on this date. Boston, 1839. A printer's hand to punch a line, one thin line, O period, K period, end of the gag. Nobody knew what flag they just dragged. It was a fad, abbreviated with. The educated press loved pulling it. GTDHD, give the devil his due. OFM, my first man, nothing's new. But every other abbreviation died, while OK somehow kept his stride. Charles Gordon Greene wrote it and walked away. He had no idea what he'd put in play. Boston, 1839. A printer's hand to punch a line, one thin line, O period, K period,
other gang. Nobody knew what flag they just dragged. March 23rd, ink on paper done. The other abbreviation, everyone. Gone by summer, nobody recalls. OK alone was left standing in the hall. Boston morning, Paul's Greene, March 23, 1839. A bad joke that refused to leave. Can you name the paper, the year, and what the joke was doing?
The last track nailed the first Prince sighting. Greene's joke in the Boston Morning Post, 1839. A joke travels only so far. What turned OK from a local punchline into a national word was a presidential campaign. Martin Van Buren. 1840 election, hometown, Kinderhook, New York. The Democrats built OK clubs, they put it on banners, they chanted in the streets. This track locks in how a politician accidentally saved a joke from oblivion. Martin Van Buren, New York born and bred. Kinderhook, Hudson Valley, where he made his bed. The Democrats needed a rally cry in 1840. They took the old joke and they made it party. Oh, Kinderhook, OK, clean and bright. The initials matched and the chant felt right. OK clubs opened up from state to state. Banners in the windows, rallies running late. Oh, Kinderhook, let the chanting roll. OK clubs from the Hudson to the show. The joke became a slogan, slogan became a word. The loudest thing a losing man ever stirred. Van Buren lost, Harrison took the throne. But OK outlived his campaign's groan. Because once a word is on 10,000 lips, no election loss can make it slip. The Whigs mocked it, tried to say it stood for something shameful, misunderstood. Oh, Kinderhook is OK, no wait. It means all rotten, too late, too late. Oh, Kinderhook, let the chanting roll. OK clubs from the Hudson to the show. The joke became a slogan, slogan became a word. The loudest thing a losing man ever stirred. He lost the election, history moved on. But the two letters went where his politics couldn't go. Oh, Kinderhook is dust and bone. OK is in 6 billion mouths alone. The newspaper gave it a birth certificate, the campaign gave it a body. Can you explain why the campaign mattered more than the joke?
The last track showed how the campaign put OK in every American's mouth. But mouths forget what made OK permanent was wire. The telegraph by the mid-1840s, Morse code operators were using OK as a two-letter confirmation. Message received line is clear. Every financial transaction, every news dispatch, every train schedule, confirmed with OK. It stopped being language and started being infrastructure. Dot, dot, dash, the wire hums alive. New York to New Orleans, the message arrives. Operator taps it back, 2 letters clear. Okay, confirmed, the whole line can hear. Every bale of cotton, every bond and share. Every war dispatch moving through the air. Not a word of comfort, not a word of art. Just a signal that said, we can start. Dot, dot, dash, okay, down the line. Message received at 8:49. Not a feeling, not a vote, not a joke. Just a system talking. Clear, no smoke. Language spreads through poetry and song, but infrastructure's how a word grows strong. When every railroad, bank, and army base sends okay daily, it owns the space. The press and the campaign were air. The telegraph was bone and wire and there. You don't argue with the system's tongue. Okay was the sound of everything being done. Dot, dot, dash, okay, down the line. Message received at 8:49. Not a feeling, not a vote, not a joke. Just a system talking. Clear, no smoke. Clear, no smoke. From joke to slogan, slogan to the wire. Each step raised the signal higher. By the time the telegram age was through, okay wasn't borrowed, it was new. It wasn't American slang anymore. It was the language underneath the floor. Gave it birth. The campaign gave it a body. The telegraph gave it a heartbeat. Can you explain what the telegraph did that the other two couldn't?
The last track showed how the telegraph made okay structural. But the documented Boston origin doesn't go uncontested. The Choctaw Nation has a word, okay, meaning it is so, it is indeed. President Woodrow Wilson used this spelling deliberately. Linguists have argued the word sound may carry West African echoes too. Walke and Mandingo, Oke and Wolof. This track holds the honest uncertainty. The written record and the spoken history are not the same thing. Written records belong to those who write. Spoken words move different through the night. The Choctaw tongue had okay long before Greene's joke hit any compositing floor. It is so, it is indeed, the thing is done. 800 years before the Boston pun, and West African tongues along the Georgia shore had sounds that rhymed with what came after more. Who gets to own the world repeats. The one who wrote it down on the voice beneath. Okay, 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 well, okay, maybe the origins of Crossroads, not a day. Woodrow Wilson spelled it okay-ish, not Greene's abbreviation, a different way. He'd heard the Choctaw read and believed it true. That's the president's endorsement of a rival view. And Alan Walker Reed, the scholar who found Greene, spent his life on OK, careful and keen. He gave us the Boston date, the column, the proof, but he never said the other claims stood aloof. Who gets to own the world repeats? The one who wrote it down or the voice beneath? OK, 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 well, OK, maybe the origins of Crossroads, not a day. Survives when memory gets lost, but ink has never told the whole cost of every word that crossed the ocean floor in mouths that had no printing press, no door. Hold Greene's day and hold the Choctaw claim. The honest answer wears more than one name. The written legend is documented, the spoken history is older and contested. Can you state the Choctaw claim fairly and explain why it can't just be waved away?
The last track laid out the competing claims. Boston, Choctaw, West African. Those claims existed for decades without resolution. What changed was one linguist, Alan Walker University, working through the diamond systems. He went into newspaper archives line by line until he found Greene's column. Before it, OK's origin was guesswork. After it, there was a documented case. This track locks in what real etymology looks like. A man in a library, column by column, newsprint on microfilm, patient and solemn. Alan Walker read New York, 1961, looking for the moment that the word begun. Not a legend, not a story passed around, a verifiable, dateable, citable found. March 23rd, Boston Morning Post, page 3. Greene's OK, sitting where it's always been. The scholar who cares enough to stay, long past the point where the guesses fade away. Every word we use was someone's detective work. Reed went in the archives so the record wouldn't lurk. Before it, OK had 30 rival births, ancient Greek, Civil War, Scottish, Norse. Every good story needs a good story more. Reed was looking for the actual door. He published an American speech, the paper ran, and the etymology shifted to a documented plan. Not the end of doubt, the Choctaw case still breathes, but now there's a baseline underneath. Scholar who cares enough to stay, long past the point where the guesses fade away. Every word we use was someone's detective work. Reed went in the archive so the record wouldn't lurk. He spent 40 years on 2 letters alone. By the time he was done, the word had grown into something bigger than he'd set out to find. The most examined short word of its kind. Forensic reconstruction, that's the name for how we learn what history became. Reed didn't invent the origin, he proved it. That's the difference between a story and an etymology. Can you describe what he actually did and why it mattered?
Mm-hmm.
last track showed how one scholar built a documented case. Now the word has its origin story, but origin doesn't explain reach. By 1945, OK was in every theater of war, in every soldier's mouth. From Normandy to the Pacific, Hollywood exported it in every film print. It moved into French, German, Japanese, Swahili, Russian, not as a loan word, but as a sound that required no translation. The key has landed on the Normandy shore, with rifles and rations and one word more. Okay, the briefing's done, okay, we move. Okay, the signal's clear, okay, we prove. 2 world wars, American boots on ground, the English language traveling the sound. But most of English didn't make the leap. Okay, alone crossed every cultural creek. From Hollywood Prince to the Berlin screen, from Tokyo radio to the Philippines. Okay travels where the others stop. 2 letters that the whole world chose to adopt. Why did this one make it when the others dropped? Short punching, no baggage, easy swap. No gendered ending, no case, no tense. Fits in any sentence, past or present. The French said the chord and still said okay. The Japanese had their own word and still said okay. Not replacing, layering on top, a universal second signal that never stops. From Hollywood Prince to the Berlin screen, from Tokyo radio to the Philippines. Okay travels where the others stop. 2 letters that the whole world chose to adopt. 2 letters that the whole world chose to adopt. Oh, language usually runs on power alone. Imperial, commercial, carved in stone. But okay moved even into places that resisted English in other spaces, because a 2-letter sound with no heavy freight slips through the border at a different gate. One journalist called it the most successful American export that no one tried to export. Can you name 2 specific mechanisms and explain why OK cross language barriers more easily than most words?
The last track map how OK went global. Now the question changes, not where it came from or how it spread, but what it actually does in a sentence. Because no word survives in every language without earning its place. OK does at least 6 distinct linguistic jobs, sometimes 3 at once in a single exchange. This track unlocks the function behind the frequency. OK, I hear you, message confirmed. OK, I give you permission, the turn is yours. OK, I'm moving on, the subject's closed. OK, I'm not excited, just disposed. Acknowledgement, permission, transition I sent. Emotional softener before the descent. Filler between the thought and what comes next. 6 different jobs inside one modest text. OK does what a paragraph can't do. It holds the conversation in the room. OK says I received you, we can move. OK says barely, but I'm still here with you. Still here with you, yeah. Still here with you. Notice how a therapist stretches it long. Okay, that means something's going wrong. Notice how the pilot says it flat and short. Systemic confirmation, no report. Notice how a teenager drops it alone. Okay, period, now leave me alone. Same 2 letters, 5 completely different reads. A word that bends to fit whatever the moment needs. Of what a paragraph can't do, it holds the conversation in the room. Okay says I received you, we can move. Okay says barely, but I'm still here with you, yeah. But still here with you, yeah. Still here with you. The word that does the most is often the plainest. The low barren wall behind the driest pain. Okay is not exciting, that's the point. It's the socket, not the light, the steady joint. And every language needs a word for I received that. Okay is the one that showed up and stayed. Can you name at least 3 different jobs it does in a single conversation? The last track mapped the functional jobs. Okay does in a sentence. This track goes somewhere harder, because okay has also become the word we use when we are not fine. Not great, not terrible, held together. Surviving, the therapist asks, how are you? And okay lands differently than any other answer. This track unlocks the emotional register that no synonym, fine, alright, good, quite captures. Fine means I've closed the door and locked the frame. Good means the question didn't cause me much pain. Great means I'm performing for the room. Okay means I'm still standing but I'm bruised. Below the good, above the breaking point. Okay is where you live when you've redrawn the surface of the day from somewhere deep. Not thriving yet but clear enough to speak. Okay is not fine. Okay is not lying. Okay is the word you use when everything is still too close to name. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm present. Okay is the smallest honest sentence a person in the middle ground can claim. Listen to the pause before someone says it. The exhale that comes right before they place it. Okay, and then they look away a beat. That's not confirmation, that's the managed retreat. Psychologists track it, okay, as a threshold word. You reach for it when more specific truth gets blurred. When the full account would take more time than you've been given. Okay is the word for still alive. It's not fine. Okay is not lying. Okay is the word you use when everything is still too close to name. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm present. Okay is the smallest honest sentence a person in the middle ground can claim. Every language needs a word for almost, for hanging in the space between. Okay, volunteer for the particular function of the gap between hurt and clean. 2 letters that carry the weight of the middle distance. Can you explain what okay communicates emotionally that no synonym quite captures?
The last track held the emotional depth of the word, the managed understatement, the survival register. Now the whole chain is in your hands, boss. 1839, Van Buren's campaign. The telegraph, the Choctaw claim, reads archive work. 2 world wars in Hollywood, 6 linguistic jobs. The feeling I'm not quite fine. This final track runs the whole sequence back. So you carry it, not just the piece. March 23rd, a joke in a column dies. Except it didn't, somehow it survived. Oh, Kinderhook gave it a body to stand in. The telegraph gave it a pulse and a rhythm. And behind the ink, a Choctaw word breathes. And Reed went into the archive like a thief. And the GS carried it over the ocean's floor. And Hollywood printed it and the world said more. Okay, from a joke to the bones of a language. Okay, from a 2-letter punch to the globe. Okay, it does 6 jobs at once in a sentence. Okay, it means I'm here and I'm still trying to hold. From acknowledgement to permission to fill her to close. From okay stretched along to the pilot's composed. From okay alone, the full stop that ends the room, to it's okay, which means we'll get through this soon. 2 letters that arrive as a punchline in spring, and left as a word that means almost everything. Not invented, evolved, accumulated, grown.
until the most spoken word on earth was your own.
Okay,
From a joke to the bones of a language,
okay,
from a two-letter punch to the globe.
okay.
It does 6 jobs at once in a sentence. Okay, I'm here and I'm still trying to hold. You said it this morning, you'll say it tonight. 7 billion people said it.
That's alright.
Because okay is what we reach for when the word we need is just I'm still here, and the line is received. Boston to Choctaw to wire to war to scream to therapy to your front door. Okay, carried everything all the way through, and you say it every day. Now you know what it costs to be true.
Okay,
Not just a word, the whole world's shortest sentence. Could you tell its full story to someone who'd never